Hello and welcome, my dear listeners, to this bonus episode of the English Plus podcast that we've crafted specially for you. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey around the world without ever having to leave our seats. We've entitled this very special episode Cultural Insights Part 1. And in the next hour, we'll unravel 10 unique traditions that resonate in the hearts and souls of people from distinct cultures globally. I'm your host, Danny, and this is English Plus Podcast. Our first destination is the land of the rising sun, Japan. There, we'll explore the subtle art and profound spirituality of Ikebana, an intricate form of floral arrangement that whispers serenity into the bustling Japanese lifestyle. Next, we fly to the Dragon Kingdom of Bhutan, a place renowned not for its economic prowess, but for its emphasis on gross national happiness. In a world obsessed with GDP, Bhutan stands alone, prioritizing joy over just material wealth. From there, we take you to Italy. You'll learn about the Passeggiata, an integral part of Italian culture that symbolizes the slow pace and the deep-rooted communal spirit of Italian society. Our journey continues to Iran, where we immerse ourselves in the passionate world of Persian poetry, an expressive art form that has been the heartbeat of Iranian literature for centuries. Then we'll venture into the heart of Russia to explore the history behind the beautiful and iconic Matryoshka dolls, a symbol of maternal continuity, fertility, and family. In the expansive savannas of Kenya, we'll delve into the Maasai culture's rich oral tradition, a practice that solidifies their communal bonds and continues to pass down their history to the new generation. Then we will head north to the frosty forests of Finland, where we'll introduce you to the integral part of Finnish lifestyle, sauna culture, a tradition that signifies not just relaxation, but also purification and mental clarity. Our next destination will be Australia, where we'll strive to comprehend the dream time of the Aboriginals, a complex spiritual and philosophical framework that forms the backbone of the oldest continuous culture on the planet. Moving on to Mexico, we will explore the profound and vibrant tradition of Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Far from being a day of sorrow, this is a celebration of life, remembrance, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Lastly, we arrive in China, where we will explore the intricate philosophy behind Tai Chi, a meditative martial art that encapsulates balance, tranquility, and the dualistic yin-yang concept. So fasten your seatbelts, folks. We're set to dive into a pool of profound traditions and cultural insights, unearthing the beauty and diversity of our shared human experience. And remember, this is just the first part of our journey. There's so much more of the world to discover. Welcome to Cultural Insights Part 1 on the English Plus podcast. Let the exploration begin. In every corner of the world, cultural nuances, when unwrapped with patience, offer us rich insights that could illuminate our understanding of the world and ourselves. Today, I invite you to journey with me to the land of the rising sun, Japan, as we explore the art and spirituality of Ikebana, an exquisite form of flower arranging that is much more than a mere hobby. Indeed, as we'll discover, it's a path to self-discovery, inner peace, and a profound appreciation of nature's rhythm and the world around us. Ikebana, the Japanese art of flower arrangement, is a beautiful symbiosis of simplicity, silence, and concentration. The practice dates back to the 7th century when floral offerings were made at Buddhist altars. Over time, it evolved into a disciplined art form where nature and humanity blend, reflecting the beauty and fragility of life. Unlike typical flower arrangements that emphasize color and abundance, Ikebana celebrates the line and form of each plant element, each carefully chosen and placed to convey a story or a feeling. The rich tradition demands more than aesthetic equity. It's a form of meditation, a dialogue with nature, and a dedicated pursuit of personal growth. A practitioner of Ikebana, known as an Ikebanist, understands that this journey requires reverence, discipline, and patience, qualities deeply rooted in Japanese culture. At the heart of Ikebana is the concept of ma, the space between things. This can be seen in the artful arrangement of flowers, stems, and leaves, where each element is given the space to breathe and shine. By focusing on the spaces between the elements as much as the elements themselves, Ikebana promotes a contemplative approach to art and life, encouraging us to appreciate the beauty of simplicity and the power of silence. Also integral to Ikebana is the Japanese aesthetic principle of wabi-sabi, the acceptance and admiration of imperfection and transience. This acceptance is demonstrated in the use of seasonal flowers and plants, acknowledging and embracing the changing seasons and the cycle of life and death. An Ikebanist might select a leaf that's slightly gnarled or a flower that's just beginning to wilt, cherishing their imperfections as a reflection of life's fleeting beauty. One of the most beautiful aspects of Ikebana is its ability to act as a mirror to the soul. When an Ikebanist approaches a new arrangement, they are not merely placing flowers in a vase. They are arranging a part of themselves, a sentiment, a moment in time. This deep introspection fosters self-awareness and mindfulness, turning each Ikebana arrangement into a form of personal expression and storytelling. Many schools of Ikebana exist today, each with its unique philosophy and style. The Ikenobo school, for instance, is the oldest and most traditional, focusing on formal arrangements that symbolize heaven, earth, and humanity. The Sogetsu school, on the other hand, encourages more avant-garde expressions reflecting the dynamic nature of contemporary art. While different in approach, all schools of Ikebana share a deep respect for nature and an understanding of its rhythms and cycles. This awareness of nature's pace and pattern fosters a profound sense of connection, grounding us in the present moment and reminding us of our place within the greater web of life. At a time when the world often seems overwhelmingly fast-paced and complex, the art and spirituality of Ikebana can serve as a calming antidote. It teaches us to slow down, be present, and appreciate the beauty in the smallest details, the curve of a stem, the color of a petal, the aroma of a flower. It prompts us to listen, to observe, and to connect with the world around us in a meaningful and mindful way. To appreciate Ikebana is to appreciate the heart of Japanese culture. It embodies the country's reverence for nature, its deep-rooted spirituality, and its quest for harmony and balance. It is a manifestation of the Japanese spirit, resilient yet delicate, understated yet profound. In conclusion, Ikebana is more than just the art of flower arranging. It is a spiritual journey, a meditative practice, a personal narrative, and a celebration of life's fleeting beauty. It is a testament to Japan's rich cultural heritage and a gentle reminder of the wisdom that can be found when we pause, observe, and connect with the world around us. So the next time you see an Ikebana arrangement, I encourage you to look beyond the flowers. See the space, the balance, and the harmony. See the story it tells and the silence it holds. Understand that what you're witnessing is not just an art form, but a philosophy, a way of life, a piece of Japan's soul. Through the exploration of the art and spirituality of Ikebana, we not only develop a deeper appreciation for this exquisite cultural practice, but also carry with us lessons that can profoundly impact our daily lives. As we cultivate a greater understanding of this beautiful tradition, we also nurture our relationship with nature, our mindfulness, and our ability to appreciate the simple yet profound beauty that lies within and around us. As we meander through the winding roads of life, most of us seek happiness as our ultimate destination. But what if there were a whole country that prioritized happiness over economic progress? Sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it? Welcome to the Kingdom of Bhutan, a small mystical country nestled in the Himalayas where gross national happiness, GNH, is more than just a phrase. It's a way of life. Bhutan, known to its inhabitants as Drukyul, or Land of the Thunder Dragon, is the only country in the world that measures its progress by the happiness of its people rather than gross domestic product or GDP. The concept of GNH was introduced by the fourth king of Bhutan, King Jigme Singye Wangchuk, in 1972. King Wangchuk believed that economic growth should not be the only measure of a nation's progress. Instead, he proposed that the happiness and well-being of the people should be the ultimate goal of governance. GNH is based on the belief that every individual's happiness is interconnected and that personal well-being should not come at the expense of others or the environment. In Bhutanese culture, happiness is not considered an individualistic, ephemeral emotion, but rather a deep, lasting state of peace and contentment that arises from a web of interconnected factors. The GNH framework comprises 9 domains: psychological well-being, health, education, time use, cultural diversity and resilience, good governance, community vitality, ecological diversity and resilience, and living standards. These domains represent a holistic approach to well-being encompassing both material and non-material aspects of life. Psychological well-being focuses on spiritual and mental health, considering aspects such as life satisfaction, positive emotions, and spiritual health. Health and education domains focus on physical well-being and intellectual growth, respectively. Time use examines work-life balance and leisure time. Cultural diversity and resilience emphasizes preserving and promoting Bhutan's rich cultural heritage. Good governance highlights the importance of democracy, equity, and public service delivery. Community vitality focuses on relationships, family, and social connections. Ecological diversity and resilience underscore the importance of sustainable development and environmental conservation. Finally, living standards look at income, housing, and financial security. In Bhutan, GNH is not just a concept, but a practice embedded in everyday life and national policy. It influences everything from education and healthcare to economic and environmental policies. For example, Bhutan is the only carbon-negative country in the world, absorbing more carbon dioxide than it emits. This is a result of its sustainable development policies influenced by GNH. Bhutan's unique focus on happiness and well-being has led to some impressive outcomes. Bhutan has one of the highest literacy rates in South Asia, universal healthcare, and a rich, thriving culture. Most importantly, despite being one of the least developed countries in the world, Bhutan ranks high on global happiness indices. So what can we learn from Bhutan's unique approach to happiness? Firstly, Bhutan shows us that there's more to life than material wealth and economic growth. True progress involves enhancing human well-being and happiness. Secondly, Bhutan teaches us that happiness and well-being are deeply interconnected with our communities and environment. This understanding could encourage us to live more sustainably and harmoniously with nature. Finally, Bhutan's GNH emphasizes the importance of cultural preservation and diversity, reminding us to value and protect our cultural heritage. In conclusion, Bhutan's gross national happiness is a revolutionary concept that challenges our conventional understanding of progress and development. It encourages us to think beyond economic growth and to consider happiness, well-being, and sustainability as integral parts of development. By prioritizing happiness over material wealth, Bhutan offers a refreshing perspective on what it means to live a good life and what constitutes a prosperous society. So the next time you find yourself caught in the relentless pursuit of material success, remember Bhutan and its philosophy of gross national happiness. Maybe it's time for us all to rethink our definition of progress and start prioritizing our happiness and well-being. After all, as the Bhutanese would say, life's ultimate goal is not to amass wealth, but to attain happiness. As a wise man once said, to know a people, you must know their customs. In Italy, a country rich in history, art, and culinary delights, there exists a simple tradition that beautifully encapsulates the Italian way of life, the Passeggiata. It's a delightful ritual. a leisurely evening stroll deeply ingrained in Italian culture. It's a time to unwind, connect, and appreciate the beauty that life, especially in Italy, has to offer. The word passeggiata derives from the Italian verb passeggiare, which translates to walk. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. The passeggiata is more than just a mere walk. It's a cherished Italian tradition and social activity woven into the country's cultural fabric. Practiced across Italian towns and cities, from bustling Rome to quaint countryside villages, the passeggiata takes place mostly in the evening, particularly after work hours and before dinner. To the untrained eye, the passeggiata may appear as a casual, routine evening walk, but there's an art to it. It's neither a brisk walk to exercise nor a rushed march to a destination. Instead, the passeggiata is slow, deliberate, and unhurried. It's a stroll that invites introspection and fosters an appreciation for one's surroundings. Italians dress up for this ritual, reflecting the importance of presenting oneself at their best to their community. The passeggiata is also a collective activity, often enjoyed with family, friends, or sometimes a solitary reflection. Peel back the layers of the passeggiata and you'll discover an underlying rhythm that syncs perfectly with the Italian lifestyle. Italians are known for la dolce vita, or the sweet life, which emphasizes pleasure and enjoyment in everyday life. The passeggiata aligns with this philosophy, encouraging relaxation and interaction after a day's work. It's a time to leave behind the stresses of the day, to gossip, to flirt, to catch up with neighbors, or to simply enjoy the atmosphere. One of the many joys of the passeggiata is that it's not bound by any rigid rules. It's a flexible tradition, often modeled by local customs and the character of the city or town. In metropolitan areas like Milan or Rome, the passeggiata might involve walking down stylish boulevards, window shopping at designer stores, and perhaps ending the evening at a popular gelateria. On the other hand, in small towns, the passeggiata often takes place in the town's square or piazza, with locals catching up on community news and children playing around. Interestingly, the passeggiata also acts as a social barometer, reflecting the dynamics of Italian society. Over the years, it has adapted to changes in societal norms, yet it remains a steady tradition that cherishes community engagement. For instance, young people often use the passeggiata as a form of courtship, a chance to meet and interact with potential partners under the watchful eyes of their community. For the older generation, it serves as a daily social activity, ensuring they remain active and engaged within their communities. Indeed, the passeggiata is an integral part of Italian society, so much so that its absence is often an indication of societal unrest or economic hardship. For instance, during the lockdowns prompted by the global pandemic in 2020, the quiet streets, devoid of the usual evening stroll, were a stark reminder of the altered state of normalcy. In our fast-paced world where technology often replaces human interaction, the passeggiata reminds us of the joy of simple social connections. It encourages us to slow down, to relish in the moment, and to appreciate our surroundings. More than just a stroll, the passeggiata is a celebration of life, a testament to the Italian spirit of community and camaraderie. So the next time you find yourself in Italy, why not join in? Dress up, step out as the sun sets, and join the locals in their evening promenade. Experience firsthand the magic of the passeggiata and immerse yourself in the rhythm of Italian life. It's more than just an exploration of Italian culture. It's a lesson in savoring life's simple pleasures. In this rapidly evolving world, the passeggiata is a comforting constant in Italian culture. It showcases the importance of slowing down, connecting with people, and embracing the community spirit. It is a ritual that invokes nostalgia and holds up a mirror to the vibrant Italian lifestyle, making us appreciate the charm of traditions that have stood the test of time. In essence, the passeggiata is more than an Italian tradition. It's a lifestyle, a social gathering, and an open invitation to engage with the community. It's an opportunity to understand and appreciate the nuances of Italian culture, a cultural insight that is fascinating and captivating. Indeed, the passeggiata is not just a walk, it's a journey through the Italian way of life. So let's embrace the passeggiata and take a leisurely stroll through the rich tapestry of Italian culture. And now I invite you to embark on a captivating journey into the heart of Persian poetry, an integral facet of Iran's rich cultural tapestry. Persian poetry, with its hypnotic rhythms, profound metaphors, and enchanting verses, stands as a shining testament to Iran's literary genius and deep-rooted cultural heritage. When it comes to Iran, there is so much more than meets the eye. Beyond the political narratives and news headlines lies a nation with an ancient civilization boasting a wealth of art, music, and literature. And among its many cultural treasures, Persian poetry holds a place of reverence. To the uninitiated, Persian poetry may seem like another form of written expression. However, delve a little deeper and you will find that it is far more than just beautiful words woven together. In many ways, Persian poetry is the soul of Iran, reflecting its historical experiences, spiritual beliefs, and even its social and political realities. At the heart of Persian poetry is the art of storytelling. Through elegantly crafted verses, poets have narrated stories of love and loss, joy and sorrow, existence and oblivion. They have reflected upon the mysteries of the universe and the intricacies of the human heart. In essence, Persian poetry is a mirror that reflects the depth of Iranian intellect, spirituality, and emotional complexity. One cannot discuss Persian poetry without acknowledging the masters of this craft, the illustrious poets like Rumi, Hafiz, Khayyam, and Sa'di, who have left an indelible mark on Persian literature. Their timeless works continue to resonate with readers worldwide, transcending borders and cultural divides. Rumi, for instance, is renowned for his mesmerizing verses that explore love, both earthly and divine. His works, such as Mathnawi and Divan al-Shams, have been translated into various languages, underscoring the universal appeal of his poetic vision. Similarly, Hafiz, often referred to as the tongue of the hidden, penned ghazals and delved into themes of love, mysticism, and existentialism, striking a chord with people across generations. But Persian poetry isn't just about the past and the revered poets of yesteryears. It continues to thrive and evolve in contemporary Iran, reflecting the changing social and political landscape. Modern Persian poets like Foro Farrukhzad and Ahmad Shamlu have pushed the boundaries of traditional Persian poetry, addressing themes such as feminism, social justice, and political dissent in their work. This dynamism underscores how Persian poetry has remained a relevant and powerful medium of expression in Iranian society. Persian poetry's influence extends beyond literature, permeating various aspects of Iranian life. It's recited during celebrations, pondered over in schools, and even exchanged in daily conversations. Iranian families own the Divan of Hafiz, a collection of his ghazals, as a staple in their homes, turning to it not just for literary pleasure, but also for guidance and divination. Moreover, Persian poetry is deeply intertwined with Iranian music. The mesmerizing rhythms and lyrical verses of Persian poems often form the heart of traditional Iranian songs, creating a unique blend of literature and music that is profoundly Iranian. A journey through Persian history also uncovers Iran's historical trajectory. From the pre-Islamic era to the Islamic Golden Age, from the turbulent times of political upheavals to the contemporary period, Persian poetry has chronicled the nation's evolution. It's a testament to Iran's resilience, intellectual prowess, and cultural richness. So, whether you're a lover of literature or a curious soul eager to understand different cultures, delving into Persian poetry is a fascinating endeavor. It's a chance to look beyond stereotypes and preconceptions to appreciate the depth and beauty of Iranian culture. In essence, Persian poetry offers us a window into the Iranian soul. It's an exploration of themes that are universally human: love and loss, joy and despair, life and death, articulated through a uniquely Iranian lens. It's an invitation to connect with the richness of Iranian culture and to experience its rhythms, its metaphors, and its enchanting verses. So let's immerse ourselves in the world of Persian poetry. Let's listen to the verses that have resonated across generations, learn about the masters who penned them, and discover the soul of a nation woven into each line. It's not just about understanding a literary tradition, it's about appreciating a culture, its nuances, and its richness. After all, in the words of Rumi, the universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. As we journey through the captivating world of Persian poetry, we're not just reading verses on a page. We're experiencing a culture, a history, and a worldview. In the end, we may find that this journey reveals as much about ourselves as it does about Iran. So let's take this journey together, one verse at a time, as we continue to explore the diverse and fascinating world of cultural insights. In the grand tapestry of world literature, Persian poetry shines brightly, illuminating the depth of Iranian culture and its profound wisdom. Its rhythm and flow, its metaphors and narratives, its introspection and observation all contribute to its enduring appeal. This journey through Persian poetry is a testament to the richness of Iranian culture and the universal human experience. So whether you're a first-time reader or a seasoned admirer of Persian literature, we invite you to delve deeper, to appreciate and to revel in the beautiful world of Persian poetry. And now, my friends, let's voyage together into the vibrant culture of Russia, where we'll uncover the fascinating history of matryoshka dolls, a captivating element of Russian folk art that has won hearts globally. Picture Russia, and your mind may instantly wander to its magnificent onion-domed churches, expansive landscapes, intense winters, and, of course, the colorful nested matryoshka dolls. These dolls, charming in their simplicity and profound in their representation, capture the essence of Russia in a way few other things can. When you first set your eyes on a matryoshka doll, also known as Russian nesting dolls, you'll notice it's a single, usually rotund figure painted with meticulous detail. But there's more than what meets the eye. The real magic unfolds when you open the doll to find another smaller doll snugly fitting inside. And it doesn't stop there. Open the second and reveal a third, and so on, until you have a whole family of dolls nestled within each other. This enchanting reveal is a delightful surprise that has made matryoshka dolls a cherished keepsake for many. But how did this unique concept come about? To find out, we must travel back in time to the late 19th century. It was a time when the entire country was experiencing a cultural renaissance. As the winds of change swept across Russia, there was a concerted effort to reignite a love for traditional folk art, which led to the birth of the first matryoshka doll. It all began in Abramtsevo, an artistic colony near Moscow, where a doll modeled after a traditional Japanese daruma doll caught the attention of artist Sergei Malyutin. Fascinated by the idea of nested objects, Malyutin sketched a design of a similar doll, but with a distinctly Russian touch. The doll was then brought to life by Vasily Zyozdochkin, a skilled craftsman. The first matryoshka doll thus was a roly-poly figure of a peasant woman dressed in a traditional Russian sarafan holding a black rooster. She was named Matryoshka, derived from Matryona, a popular female name during that time, symbolizing motherhood and fertility. Inside this motherly figure nested 7 other dolls, each depicting members of a typical Russian peasant family. The idea behind the matryoshka doll was not just to create a toy, but to represent Russian life and culture. Each layer of the doll encapsulated a story, a glimpse into the everyday life of Russian people. And this was perhaps why the doll swiftly grew in popularity, not just within Russia, but also in international expositions, making its mark as an icon of Russian folk art. Over time, the matryoshka dolls began to vary in their themes and designs, reflecting the changing facets of Russian society. However, the traditional peasant woman, the mother figure, remained a recurring motif, symbolizing the strength and spirit of Russian women. Today, creating a matryoshka doll is a labor of love that involves excellent craftsmanship and artistic skill. Each doll is carved from a single piece of wood, usually lime, birch, or alder, with the smallest doll carved first. The pieces are then hollowed out, save for the smallest one, painted and lacquered, resulting in the brightly colored nested dolls we see. The matryoshka dolls, with their vibrant colors and nested design, also serve as a metaphor for the Russian soul. It's an exploration of the complexities that lie within, the layers of experiences and emotions and the richness of the Russian cultural heritage. In essence, the Matryoshka dolls are not just a popular Russian souvenirs or a charming toy. They are a celebration of Russian artistry, a symbol of the nation's rich cultural tapestry, and a testament to its love for tradition and heritage. The next time you hold a Matryoshka doll, remember, you are not merely holding a doll, but a piece of Russian history and a symbol of Russian life. The tale of the Matryoshka dolls is a cultural insight that opens us up to the nuances of Russian heritage. In this journey of cultural exploration, we come to understand that something as simple as a doll can hold profound significance, mirroring the society that created it and celebrating its richness. As we unravel the dolls, we unravel the layers of a diverse and vibrant culture, creating a connection that transcends borders and languages. To truly appreciate the Matryoshka dolls, we must understand what they represent: the resilience and spirit of the Russian people, their deep-rooted traditions, and their ability to create beauty and art. So let's celebrate the Matryoshka dolls for what they truly are: a testament to Russian culture, a beacon of its folk art, and a symbol of its historical journey. We hope that you have developed a new appreciation for the Matryoshka dolls, and through them, for the rich culture of Russia. As we delve into the heart of different cultures around the world, we realize that every cultural artifact, big or small, carries with it a piece of history, a reflection of its people, and a story waiting to be told. So let's continue our journey of discovery, one culture at a time. In the grand tapestry of human civilization, every thread matters, every color contributes, and every design tells a story. And now, my friends, let's take a fascinating journey to the heart of Kenya, exploring the rich tapestry of Maasai culture. We'll walk in the footprints of the Maasai, a semi-nomadic tribe known for its warrior heritage and vivid cultural expressions. Our focus today is the vibrant oral tradition that is deeply ingrained in Maasai society and how it helps the Maasai preserve their identity and wisdom through generations. Picture the Maasai, and vibrant images come to mind. The brilliant red of their shukas contrasting with the wild, unspoiled landscapes of East Africa. Their intricate beadwork, the vertical jump dance known as Adamu, performed by their warriors known as Moran. However, the beauty of Maasai culture goes far beyond these colorful visual markers. It is imbibed in their spoken words, their stories, their songs, and their proverbs. This is where the spirit of the Maasai truly comes alive, in their oral tradition. In a world where the written word has become the primary means of communication and preservation of history, the Maasai have chosen to hold fast to their oral traditions. For the Maasai, knowledge is not something to be written down in books, but to be carried in the mind, to be shared from heart to heart, from one generation to the next. This method of preserving history and culture might seem unconventional, but therein lies its unique charm. So why does the oral tradition hold such a central role in Maasai culture? The reason can be found in their nomadic lifestyle. The Maasai, as semi-nomadic pastoralists, have traditionally relied on oral forms of communication to impart knowledge, wisdom, and entertainment during their transhumant movements across the vast East African landscapes. This has led to the flourishing of a rich oral tradition where stories, songs, and proverbs are the primary vehicles of cultural preservation. Maasai stories often revolve around human relationships, animal folklore, moral values, and historic events. They encapsulate the collective wisdom of the tribe and instill societal norms and values in younger generations. Elders, esteemed as the custodians of these narratives, play a critical role in this knowledge transmission, often unfolding the tales around the fire during the quiet of the evening. Songs, too, form an essential part of the Maasai's oral tradition. They are sung during various ceremonies, rites of passage, and festivities, each with its melody, rhythm, and meaning. For example, the Ongesher is a special song performed during the rite of passage for junior to senior warriors, reflecting the unity and strength of the Maasai community. Proverbs also hold a vital place in the Maasai's oral tradition. These succinct and metaphorical sayings encapsulate the wisdom of the community, offering guidance on how to navigate life's trials and tribulations. A popular Maasai proverb says, "Koko olayo osidai," meaning every little bit is appreciated. This proverb is often used to express gratitude and emphasizes the Maasai's communal spirit and their appreciation for shared resources. This lively oral tradition serves a dual role in the Maasai community. It not only preserves the cultural and historical heritage of the Maasai, but also reinforces their identity and unity as a community. In a rapidly globalizing world where cultural dilution is a growing concern, the Maasai's oral tradition is a vibrant thread weaving together the past, the present, and the future, keeping their culture alive and resonant. As we delve deeper into this fascinating aspect of Maasai culture, we appreciate the wisdom and resilience of a community that has chosen to hold onto its roots. In an age where we are increasingly reliant on the written word and digital technology, there is something profoundly humbling about the oral tradition's simplicity and effectiveness. It serves as a reminder that the essence of human communication lies not in the medium we choose, but in the connection we foster, the wisdom we share, and the stories we tell. The Maasai's oral tradition offers us a beautiful metaphor for understanding life. Just as stories, songs, and proverbs are passed down from one generation to another, each of us carries within us the narratives of our ancestors, the wisdom of our past, and the seeds of our future. By honoring these narratives, by listening and learning, we can create a tapestry of wisdom that enriches our own lives and those of future generations. By exploring the Maasai's oral tradition, we do more than learn about a different culture. We broaden our understanding of what it means to be human. After all, every culture, every community, every individual has a unique story to tell, and these stories, in their collective resonance, create the vibrant symphony of human civilization. So as we listen to the echoes of the Maasai's oral tradition, let's celebrate the wisdom it carries, the unity it fosters, and the heritage it preserves. And in doing so, let's remember that our own stories, our songs, our proverbs have the power to connect, to teach, and to inspire. Let's carry them within us. Let's share them. Let's continue to explore the fascinating world of cultural insights, one story at a time. And now I invite you on a captivating journey to the land of 1,000 lakes, Finland. We'll explore a fundamental element of Finnish culture, something that stands as a symbol of the Finnish way of life, representing their values and ethos, the sauna. Saunas and Finland, these two words seem almost inseparable. When you think of Finland, the image of a tranquil sauna nestled in a snowy landscape might be one of the first things to come to mind. Saunas are so ingrained in the Finnish lifestyle that there's approximately one sauna for every 2 people in Finland. Now that's a testament of how vital saunas are to Finns. But what exactly is a sauna? At its most basic, a sauna is a small room or house designed as a place to experience dry or wet heat sessions. The traditional Finnish sauna involves periods of persistent heat followed by a cool down, which might include a jump into a chilly lake or a roll in the snow. However, for the Finns, a sauna is so much more than a place to get warm or cleanse the body. It's a sanctuary of peace, a space for contemplation, a venue for social interactions, and a bridge to the past. Historically, saunas in Finland served various practical and spiritual purposes. Back when homes were without running water, saunas were the place for washing and maintaining hygiene. They were also the spaces for healing and curing illnesses, as the heat was believed to kill diseases and purify the body. Saunas were also the places where women gave birth, as the warmth and cleanliness made them the safest places for delivery. Such was the sanctity of the sauna that it was considered a bridge between the earthly and the spiritual, a place where one could commune with the ancestors. Today, while some of these traditional uses might have faded, the sauna's significance in Finnish society remains undiminished. Modern-day saunas serve as spaces for relaxation and well-being, offering a retreat from the fast-paced modern life. The calming heat, the gentle sizzle of water on the hot stones, the soothing rhythm of the lol, which is the steam produced in a sauna, all these elements offer a therapeutic experience both for the body and the mind. The sauna is also a social institution in Finland. Families and friends often gather in saunas to spend quality time together. The simplicity of the sauna, where everyone is equal, strips away social hierarchies and fosters a sense of community and togetherness. Discussions range from everyday topics to deep philosophical contemplations, all shared in the comforting embrace of the lol. Saunas also play a significant role in marking life's milestones in Finland. They are a part of significant events like weddings, holidays, and business meetings. Important negotiations often take place in the warmth of a sauna, and it is not unusual for Finnish diplomats to host foreign dignitaries in saunas, offering a unique insight into Finnish culture. The essence of the Finnish sauna culture lies in its simplicity and closeness to nature. Whether it's a lakeside sauna, a city sauna, or a smoke sauna, every sauna experience is a way for the Finns to reconnect with their roots, reminding them of their ancestors who used to find solace in the warmth of the sauna, while also reinforcing their deep bond with the surrounding nature. In essence, the Finnish sauna culture embodies the Finnish way of life, a life that values simplicity, well-being, closeness to nature, and social bonds. It is a testament to Finland's resilience, its love for its traditions, and its harmonious coexistence with nature. As we explore the depth of the Finnish sauna culture, we can't help but admire the unique blend of simplicity, tradition, and community that it represents. In a world that often rushes forward, the Finnish sauna serves as a beautiful reminder of the importance of slowing down, of the need to nurture our well-being, and the power of simple rituals in strengthening our bonds with our community and our environment. I hope you have gained a newfound appreciation for the Finnish sauna culture. As we delve deeper in the world of cultural insights, let's remember that every tradition, every ritual, every cultural practice tells a story of the people, their history, their values, and their way of life. And in these stories, we find a reflection of our collective human spirit. Keep the spirit of curiosity alive, cherish your traditions, and remember, just as the warmth of a sauna rejuvenates the body, the warmth of shared stories and experiences rejuvenates the soul. And now, my friends, we'll embark on a unique exploration of a sacred part of Australian Aboriginal culture, the Dreamtime. This profound concept shapes the worldview of Australia's Indigenous people and offers an intricate understanding of life, relationships, and the environment. The Aboriginal Dreamtime, also known as the Dreaming, is an intriguing blend of spirituality, mythology, morality, and ancestral connection. But to encapsulate it within these few terms would be an oversimplification. The Dreaming is, in essence, the spiritual core of Aboriginal life, culture, and identity. Imagine a time when the world was formless, a vast expanse of nothingness. The dreaming begins in this very chaos, often referred to as the time before time. Aboriginal lore tells us that during this period, ancestral spirits emerged from beneath the earth and beneath the waters, wandering across the land. As these ancestral beings journeyed, they created the world as we know it: the mountains, rivers, forests, deserts, the animals, and the humans. This creation period is known as Dreamtime. However, the Dreamtime is not just a past event. It's a continuous process, linking the past, the present, and the future in a timeless cycle. The dreaming is alive. It is happening now and will continue to occur. It is an eternal concept that defines the laws, the social structures, and the spiritual beliefs of the Aboriginal people. Stories of the dreaming, often represented in Aboriginal art, songs, and dance, provide explanations for the origins of the earth and its inhabitants. These narratives, passed down through generations, are not merely stories, but a framework of codes and values that govern Aboriginal society. Consider the story of the Rainbow Serpent, one of the most famous Dreamtime narratives. The Rainbow Serpent is considered a creator god, a powerful ancestral spirit who shaped the Earth's landscapes. This story, told across various Aboriginal communities with slight variations, underscores the connection between the spiritual, natural, and moral worlds. These Dreamtime narratives serve a dual purpose. They recount the deeds of the ancestral spirits, and they also deliver moral lessons. They lay out the lore, the rules for social and moral behavior, the rights and responsibilities for each individual towards their community and their land. This integral aspect of the dreaming showcases the Aboriginal understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. For them, everything is intertwined: the people, the land, the flora, the fauna, and the spiritual beings. This belief has guided their sustainable practices, their stewardship of the land, fostering a profound respect for nature. Dreaming is also linked to the concept of country. For the Aboriginal people, country doesn't just refer to the physical landscape. It's a multi-dimensional concept encompassing the spiritual, ecological, and cultural connection to a specific area of land. Each Aboriginal group has its country, its dreaming, and its ancestral spirits with distinct stories, rituals, and responsibilities attached to it. As we dive deeper into the enigmatic concept of the dreaming, we gain a better understanding of the world from the Aboriginal perspective. Their worldview, rooted in a harmonious relationship with the natural and the spiritual world, fosters a deep sense of community, respect for the environment, and adherence to moral standards. The dreaming is more than just mythology or spirituality. It's a complex system of knowledge, faith, and practices that have guided the Aboriginal people for millennia. The understanding of Dreamtime offers a window into the Aboriginal ethos of harmony, coexistence, and respect for all life forms. As we unravel the complexity of the dreaming, we gain not just a cultural insight, but a lesson in humanity, a lesson in respecting our environment, our community, and our ancestral roots. It serves as a reminder that our existence is part of a larger scheme, intertwined with others and the world around us. The Aboriginal Dreamtime, with its rich tapestry of stories, beliefs, and values, gives us a glimpse of the beauty and complexity of Aboriginal culture. It stands as a testament to the wisdom of one of the world's oldest living cultures, reminding us of the importance of preserving and respecting these ancient traditions. So as we conclude our journey into the dreaming, let's carry with us the echoes of these ancient stories, the essence of this profound wisdom, and the spirit of this resilient culture. As we continue our exploration of the world's fascinating cultures, remember, every culture, every tradition, every story is a strand in the intricate web of human diversity. Let's celebrate this diversity one story at a time. And now, my friends, I'll take you on a colorful journey into the heart of Mexico to understand the profound significance of a tradition that beautifully intertwines joy and sorrow, life and death, the Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. Imagine a scene with bright marigold flowers, intricately designed sugar skulls, candles casting a warm glow, and a rhythmic mariachi tune filling the air. This vivid spectacle marks Dia de los Muertos, a festival celebrated on the first 2 days of November in Mexico. But far from being a somber occasion, it is a vibrant celebration that symbolizes the Mexican people's unique perspective towards death and the afterlife. Dia de los Muertos has its roots in ancient Mesoamerican traditions where death was considered a natural phase in life's long continuum. The indigenous peoples, including the Aztec, Toltec, and Nahua, believed the dead were still members of the community, kept alive in memory and spirit. In this tradition, death is not an end but a stage in a cyclical journey. This belief forms the basis of Dia de los Muertos, where death becomes a festivity, a moment to remember, honor, and celebrate the lives of departed loved ones. Central to the Dia de los Muertos celebrations are the altars or ofrendas. Families create these colorful multi-tiered altars in their homes and cemeteries, decorated with photos, favorite foods, and personal items of the deceased. Marigolds, known as the flowers of the dead, adorn the altars, their vibrant colors and aromatic scent believed to guide the spirits back home. Alongside these are calacas or calaveras, skeletons and skulls, often depicted in festive attire participating in joyous activities. The most iconic of these is La Calavera Catrina, a stylish attired female skeleton symbolizing the idea that death is the great equalizer, affecting everyone regardless of status or wealth. Candles, incense, and papel picado, colorful hand-cut paper banners representing the fragility of life, also embellish the altars. Each element on the altar carries symbolic significance and reflects the love and respect for those who have passed on. Then there's the pan de muerto, the bread of the dead, a sweet baked good that's special treat during Dia de los Muertos. The dough is often shaped into bones and dusted with sugar, symbolizing the sweetness of life and the bitterness of death. Dia de los Muertos is a time for families to gather and share stories of their departed loved ones, a time to laugh, to cry, and to remember that death is but a part of the human journey. This celebration helps people face the idea of death with a sense of acceptance and a touch of humor, giving them a unique lens to view this universal aspect of human existence. As we delve into the colorful depths of Dia de los Muertos, we can't help but be touched by the powerful way this celebration intertwines death with life. It serves as a poignant reminder that remembering those who have passed away is not a sorrowful recounting of loss, but rather a vibrant celebration of their lives, their stories, and their continuing presence in the memories of their loved ones. As we reach the end of our exploration, we hope this journey into the rich tapestry of Dia de los Muertos has given you a new perspective on death, loss, and remembrance. The Mexican people, through their joyous and celebratory approach to death, teach us the valuable lesson that our departed loved ones continue to live in our hearts and memories, and it's this remembrance that keeps their spirit alive. Remember, as we journey through different cultures and traditions, we are embracing the vibrant spectrum of our shared humanity, one story at a time. Keep the spirit of curiosity alive and keep exploring the richness of our diverse world. And now I invite you, my friends, to join us on an exploration into the heart of China, where we delve into the philosophy behind one of the country's oldest and most respected practices, Tai Chi. This art form, with its gentle, flowing movements and deep, rhythmic breathing, offers a glimpse into a philosophy that is as much about inner peace and harmony as it is about physical exercise. At first glance, Tai Chi, also known as Tai Chi Chuan, might look like a leisurely, slow-motion dance. But look deeper and you'll find that every movement, every breath, every stance is an embodiment of centuries-old Chinese philosophy, intertwined with elements of martial arts, traditional Chinese medicine, and Taoist spiritual practices. Tai Chi traces its roots back to Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy that emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, often translates as the way or the path. Taoists believe in following the natural flow of the universe, accepting things as they are, and seeking balance in all aspects of life. At the heart of Tai Chi is the Taoist concept of yin and yang, the two opposing yet complementary forces that make up the universe. Yin symbolizes aspects like the moon, darkness, passivity, and femininity, while yang represents the sun, light, activity, and masculinity. For the universe to be in balance, yin and yang must coexist harmoniously. This concept of balance and harmony plays a crucial role in the practice of Tai Chi. Each movement in Tai Chi represents the continuous cyclic flow of yin and yang. The slow, gentle movement represents yin, while the martial art aspect of Tai Chi, the self-defense techniques, represent yang. Tai Chi is not just a physical practice, it's a mental and spiritual journey too. It emphasizes mindfulness and meditation, encouraging practitioners to focus on their breath, their movements, and the energy flow within their bodies. This focus on mind-body connection helps reduce stress and anxiety, promoting a sense of peace and well-being. Another fundamental aspect of Tai Chi is the concept of Qi, the life force or energy flow that Taoists believe runs through all living things. Tai Chi exercises are designed to help cultivate and balance this Qi. As practitioners move through the postures, they visualize the flow of Qi within their bodies, helping them connect with their inner selves and the universe around them. Tai Chi, with its graceful, flowing movements, mimics the rhythms of nature. The practice encourages a deep connection with the natural world, resonating with the Taoist reverence for nature and its cycles. Practitioners of Tai Chi often speak of feeling rooted like a mountain, yet flowing like a great river, embodying the strength and stillness of the earth and the fluidity and adaptability of water. So you see, Tai Chi is more than just an exercise. It's a moving meditation, a spiritual journey, a practice that allows people to connect with their inner selves and the world around them. It's an embodiment of ancient wisdom, offering valuable lessons about balance, harmony, and mindful living. Through the lens of Tai Chi, we get a unique insight into Chinese philosophy and its emphasis on harmony, balance, and the natural flow of life. This philosophy doesn't just influence Tai Chi, it permeates Chinese art, literature, medicine, and everyday life, shaping the way the people think, act, and interact with the world. As we conclude our exploration of Tai Chi, we leave with a deeper understanding and appreciation of this profound practice. We hope this journey into the heart of Tai Chi has offered you a unique perspective on the Chinese way of life and thought. And with this, my friends, we come to the end of our special episode on cultural insights. Join us again on English Plus as we continue to explore the rich tapestry of global cultures and many other interesting topics. Each journey we embark upon brings us closer to understanding the beautiful diversity of our world and the common threads that weave us all together. So until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep exploring. This is your host Danny signing off for now. I will see you next time.